Welcome to tonight's top news stories from around the world. You are watching Millennium News Hour and I am Tanziba Noreen. Let's get started with the headlines making waves right now. Biden considered pardons to shield Trump critics from retribution. Trump strongly backed Pete Hegseth for Defense Secretary role. Ocasio-Cortez announced bid to lead Democrats on House Oversight Committee. Governor Tim Walz considered third term after vice presidential loss. Elon Musk spent over $250 million to support Trump's election victory. TikTok ban law survives appeal. App's future hinges on Supreme Court. Governor Hochul reports over 50,000 traffic tickets during Thanksgiving safety effort. Trump mocked Canada and Mexico leaders at Fox Patriot Awards. Japanese singer and actor Miho Nakayama dies at 54. South Korea's opposition calls for President Yoon's removal. Lionel Messi named MLS Most Valuable Player for 2024. And Ecuadorian soccer star rescued after police shootout in jungle. You were listening to Headlines Now News in detail. President Joe Biden has been considering preemptive pardons for critics of Donald Trump to protect them from possible legal actions by Trump's incoming administration. Reports revealed that Biden discussed the idea with top White House aides, but no specific names have been finalized. Key figures involved in these discussions include Chief of Staff Jeffrey Zients and Counsel aide Siskel. Potential beneficiaries could include individuals targeted by Trump's public criticism, such as Dr. Anthony Fauci, former Joint Chiefs Chairman General Mark Milley, and Senator-elect Adam Schiff. Milley has previously labeled Trump a fascist, while Schiff has dismissed the idea of a pardon as unnecessary. This consideration follows Biden's recent pardon for his son, Hunter Biden, which shielded him from legal issues spanning over a decade. The pardon marked the first time a U.S. president pardoned their child. Biden is also preparing traditional pardons for non-violent offenders with requests from figures like Reverend Jesse Jackson. As Trump's team prepares for possible retribution, Biden's actions aim to uphold legal protections for political opponents. Decisions on these pardons are expected in the coming weeks. Donald Trump, the president-elect, expressed strong support for Pete Hegseth, his nominee for Defense Secretary, despite controversy surrounding the choice. On December 6, Trump praised Hegseth on Truth Social, calling him a winner and highlighting his Princeton and Harvard education and military experience. He dismissed media criticism, stating Hegseth's support was strong and deep. Hegseth has been meeting with Republican senators to build backing for his nomination. However, concerns over allegations of alcohol abuse, sexual misconduct, and mismanagement of veterans organizations have complicated his path. Senator Johnny Ernest acknowledged having a thorough conversation with Hegseth and emphasized the need for detailed vetting. Hegseth has started the FBI background check process, submitting necessary forms this week, according to his attorney. Vice President-elect J.D. Vance also voiced his support, saying Hegseth would bring strong leadership to the Pentagon. Meanwhile, Florida Governor Ron DeSantis and Senator Johnny Ernest have emerged as potential backup candidates. DeSantis is reportedly interested in the role and plans to meet Trump soon, possibly strengthening his position for a 2028 presidential run. Decisions on the nomination are expected soon. Representative Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez of New York launched her campaign on December 6 to become the top Democrat on the House Oversight Committee. In a letter to colleagues, she called the position a significant responsibility, especially during Donald Trump's upcoming second term as president. Ocasio-Cortez emphasized the importance of focusing on the incoming administration's actions while advocating for policies to support working-class Americans. If elected, she would be positioned to lead the committee if Democrats regain control of the House in 2026. The committee played a key role in investigating the Trump administration after Democrats won the House in 2018. Her bid sets up a contest with Representative Gary Connolly of Virginia, who also seeks to replace Representative Jamie Raskin. Raskin is stepping down to pursue leadership of the Judiciary Committee after Representative Jerry Nadler ended his campaign for the position. Democratic leaders are also looking to replace senior members on the Agriculture and Natural Resources Committees. House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries has not publicly endorsed any candidate but stated that discussions within the party remain cordial. A final decision on committee leadership is expected soon. Minnesota Governor Tim Walz, after losing his bid for vice president last month, said he might run for a third term as governor. In an interview, he explained that the decision would depend on public support and would be made next year. For now, Walz said he is focused on Minnesota's legislative session starting in January. Walz, currently in his second term, faced a changing political landscape as Minnesota returned to divided government. A tight House between Democrats and Republicans replaced the Democratic former Labor Party's recent control, which had allowed progressive laws like paid family leave and cannabis legalization. Walz pledged to work with Republicans on the upcoming state budget despite financial challenges, including a projected $5 billion deficit. Reflecting on his vice presidential campaign, Walz expressed pride in representing Democrats nationwide but acknowledged the need for the party to improve its communication with working-class voters who strongly supported President-elect Donald Trump. Walz stressed the importance of understanding voters' priorities. Walz also said his administration is preparing for potential changes under Trump's presidency, such as cuts to education and climate programs, with Minnesota Attorney General Keith Ellison ready to take legal action if necessary. We will be back after a short break. Till then, stay with us. This world continuously revolving around various events. Every minute, every second, something is happening somewhere around the globe, and you want to get connected to that event or to that specific moment. Here we come, Millennium News Hour, to get you connected with top USA and international trending news, which includes local news, political news, world news, business news, health and science-related news, entertainment news, sports news, and so on. Millennium News 24 is transmitted and available to be watched free for OLED TVs such as Sony, Samsung, LG, Roku TV, Amazon TV, and Apple TV, and also in all European countries and Australia available with Sky Network, Worldwide Jago TV, Radiant IPTV, Worldwide Jago BD Network, and Horizon Satellite globally. Stay connected with Millennium News Hour to get the world news on your feed. Welcome back to Millennium News Hour. Elon Musk spent more than $250 million to help President-elect Donald Trump win the 2024 election, according to campaign finance reports released recently. Musk funded RBG PAC with $20.5 million through his Revocable Trust, a group that claimed Trump opposed a federal abortion ban. This message sparked controversy, including criticism from Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg's granddaughter. RBG PAC used its funds for digital ads, mailers, and texts, focusing on Trump's evolving stance on abortion, which shifted to support states' rights instead of a federal ban. Musk also backed America PAC, spending $157 million to promote Trump's campaign, including $120 million in the final weeks. The PAC's spending included canvassing, digital ads, and a controversial $1 million a day cash giveaway, which faced legal challenges but continued operating. Additionally, Musk donated $3 million to the Maha Alliance for Health initiatives led by Robert F. Kennedy. Reports indicate Musk's contributions may increase as more filings emerge. Musk is also working with Trump on government spending reforms as part of his transition team. A U.S. appeals court upheld a law that will ban TikTok unless its Chinese parent company ByteDance sells its stake in the app. The U.S. Court of Appeals for the District of Columbia ruled the law constitutional, rejecting TikTok and ByteDance's request to block it. Judge Douglas Ginsburg, writing for the panel, stated that the challenged provisions survived constitutional scrutiny. This decision followed concerns from lawmakers and officials about potential Chinese government access to TikTok's data or influence over its content. TikTok has about 170 million US users. The law signed by President Biden in April gives TikTok until January 19 to cut ties with ByteDance or face removal from app stores and web hosting in the US. The president may grant a 90-day extension if a sale is in progress. The ruling sets the stage for a Supreme Court battle. TikTok argued that the law is unconstitutional and based on inaccurate claims. Its spokesperson, Michael Hughes, said they expect the Supreme Court to protect free speech and overturn the decision. President-elect Donald Trump, who had previously tried to ban TikTok, has now promised to save the app when he takes office next month. Governor Kathy Hochul's Traffic Safety Committee announced that law enforcement agencies across New York issued 50,466 tickets during a statewide Thanksgiving traffic safety campaign. This included 1,705 tickets for impaired driving. The enforcement effort showed a 42% increase compared to 35,508 violations recorded in 2023 during the same period. Governor Hochul highlighted the seriousness of traffic violations, stating, "Far too many people risk lives with poor decisions. I thank law enforcement for their dedication to keeping our roads safe." The campaign included separate checkpoints and increased patrols aimed at identifying and arresting impaired drivers. Both state and local law enforcement participated in the initiative, which was funded by the governor's Traffic Safety Committee. State DMV Commissioner Mark J. F. Schroeder encouraged drivers to plan responsibly, saying simple steps like arranging a safe ride home and staying alert can save lives. The Thanksgiving enforcement campaign aimed to reduce traffic accidents during the busy travel season. With the holiday season ongoing, Governor Hochul urged New Yorkers to remain cautious while traveling. Future campaigns are expected to build on these efforts to improve road safety across the state. Now it's time for global updates. Donald Trump criticized the leaders of Canada and Mexico during the Fox Nation Patriot Awards in New York, where he received the Patriot of the Year award from Sean Hannity. Trump mocked Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau over trade tariffs and joked about and joked about Canada becoming the 51st state. The audience joined with chants of 51, which Trump called a nice crowd. Trump mentioned a recent meeting with Trudeau at Mar-a-Lago where Trudeau warned that US tariffs could harm Canada's economy. Trump reportedly responded, maybe Canada should become the 51st state. Canadian officials later claimed the comments were a joke, but Trump didn't clarify during his speech. He also recounted a call with Mexican President Claudia Sheinbaum regarding tariffs. Trump claimed he pressured Mexico to act against drug trafficking and illegal migration, saying the issue stopped so fast. Sheinbaum, however, described the call as friendly and denied any tariff-related conflicts. Trump called migration an invasion and praised his nominee for border czar, Tom Homan, for his tough stance on immigration. The president-elect reaffirmed plans for mass deportations, sparking opposition from several Democratic mayors and governors. Future tensions over these policies are expected. We will be back after a short break. Till then, stay with us. This world continuously revolving around various events. Every minute, every second, something is happening somewhere around the globe, and you want to get connected to that event or to that specific moment. Here we come, Millennium News Hour, to get you connected with top USA and international trending news, which includes local news, political news, world news, business news, health and science-related news, entertainment news, sports news, and so on. Millennium News 24 is transmitted and available to be watched free for OLED TVs such as Sony, Samsung, LG, Roku TV, Amazon TV, and Apple TV, and also in all European countries and Australia available with Sky Network, Worldwide Jago TV, Radiant IPTV, Worldwide Jago BD Network, and Horizon Satellite globally. Stay connected with Millennium News Hour to get the world news on your feast. Welcome back to Millennium News Hour. You are watching latest global updates. Renowned Japanese singer and actor Miho Nakayama, famous for her roles in the 1995 film Love Letter and her 1980s J-pop hits, passed away at the age of 54. She was found dead at her Tokyo home on Friday. The cause of death remains unclear. The report said her body was discovered in a bathtub and medical personnel confirmed her death. Nakayama's management expressed deep sorrow, stating, "We regret sharing this sudden news with her fans and colleagues. We are still investigating the cause of her death and other details." Born in 1970, Nakayama rose to fame with chart-topping songs like "See" and "Sutero ne Notero ne." She later transitioned into acting, starring in films and TV shows such as Bebop High School. In 1995, her performance in Love Letter gained international acclaim, showcasing her talent in a dual role. She later starred in Tokyo Theory and earned a Japanese Academy Award nomination in 1998. In 2019, Nakayama returned to music with her first album in 2 decades and appeared in Shunji Ioi's Last Letter. Fans worldwide mourn her loss while celebrating her legacy in music and cinema. South Korea's ruling party leader demanded President Yoon Suk-yeol be removed from power after he briefly declared martial law earlier this week. The government denied claims it was preparing to declare martial law again, but the incident has sparked intense political tensions. On Tuesday, Yoon shocked the country by granting the military emergency powers to address what he described as anti-state forces and political obstruction. However, the parliament, including members of his People Power Party, opposed the move, leading Yoon to cancel the declaration just 6 hours later. The main opposition Democratic Party has since introduced a motion to impeach Yoon and scheduled a parliamentary vote for this evening. Opposition lawmakers have been staying in the parliament's plenary hall to prevent any further attempts to impose martial law. Critics have accused Yoon of abusing his authority and undermining democracy, while supporters argue the emergency measures were necessary to maintain stability. The outcome of the impeachment vote could determine Yoon's political future and potentially lead to a leadership change in South Korea. The situation remains tense with lawmakers and citizens closely monitoring the unfolding events. Let's have a look on today's sports stories. Lionel Messi was awarded Major League Soccer's Most Valuable Player after leading Inter Miami to a record-breaking regular season. Despite facing injuries that limited him to 19 appearances, Messi finished with an impressive 36 goal contributions, including 20 goals and 16 assists, making him the league leader in both categories. His performances helped Miami achieve its first ever Supporters' Shield awarded for the best regular season record in the league. However, Messi and Miami's season ended in disappointment after a shocking first-round loss in the MLS Cup playoffs. Messi became the 10th South American player to win the MVP and the 5th Argentine to claim the honor, joining legends like Diego Valeri and Guillermo Barros. His achievement solidified his legacy in MLS even though the season ended in frustration for his term. Pedro Perlaza, a 33-year-old Ecuadorian soccer player, was rescued by police after being held hostage for 3 days in a jungle near Colombia. Police freed Perlaza and another victim during a shootout with their captors, who had demanded $60,000 for their release. Perlaza, a defender for Delfín and former national team player, was found in a wooden shack in a remote area. Police reported that the victims were mistreated but survived the ordeal. 3 suspects were arrested. The rescue followed intense gunfire with officers returning fire and wounding some kidnappers, causing them to flee. Police shared a video of Perlaza and the other victim, barefoot and tearful, thanking their rescuers. This incident adds to Ecuador's growing violence linked to drug trafficking. The homicide rate has surged in recent years, and kidnappings, murders, and prison unrest have become common. President Daniel Noboa declared a state of conflict earlier this year to combat rising crime. We'll be back after a short break. Till then, stay with us. This world continuously revolving around various events. Every minute, every second, something is happening somewhere around the globe, and you want to get connected to that event or to that specific moment. Here we come, Millennium News Hour, to get you connected with top USA and international trending news, which includes local news, political news, world news, business news, health and science-related news, entertainment news, sports news, and so on. Millennium News 24 is transmitted and available to be watched free for OLED TVs such as Sony, Samsung, LG, Roku TV, Amazon TV, and Apple TV, and also in all European countries and Australia available with Sky Network, Worldwide Jago TV, Radiant IPTV, Worldwide Jago BD Network, and Horizon Satellite globally. Stay connected with Millennium News Hour to get the world news on your feast. Welcome back to Millennium News Hour. Now it's time for business news. Today's New York stock close price is 20,157.44. The NYSE Composite is decreased by 31.16 points or 0.15%. Tokyo stock close price is 39,395.60. The Nikkei 225 index is increased by 119.21 points or 0.30%. Shanghai stock close price is 3,368.86. The Shanghai index is increased by 4.21 points or 0.13%. Hong Kong stock close price is 19,560.44. The Hang Seng Index is decreased by 182.02 points or 0.92%. Bombay stock close price is 81,765.86. The Sensex index is increased by 809.53 points or 1.00%. Let's have a look on today's weather forecast. Before finishing today's news, let's hear out the headlines again. Biden considered pardons to shield Trump critics from retribution. Trump strongly backed Pete Hegseth for Defense Secretary role. Ocasio-Cortez announced bid to lead Democrats on House Oversight Committee. Governor Tim Walz considered third term after vice presidential loss. Elon Musk spent over $250 million to support Trump's election victory. TikTok ban law survives appeal. App's future hinges on Supreme Court. Governor Hochul reports over 50,000 traffic tickets during Thanksgiving safety effort. Trump mocked Canada and Mexico leaders at Fox Patriot Awards. Japanese singer and actor Miho Nakayama dies at 54. South Korea's opposition calls for President Yoon's removal. Lionel Messi named MLS Most Valuable Player for 2024. And Ecuadorian soccer star rescued after police shootout in jungle. That's all for today. Keep watching Millennium News Hour for latest news update. To stay updated, like our Facebook page, subscribe our YouTube channel and visit our websites. Our website addresses are www.millenniumnews24.com and www.millenniumtv24.com. Millennium News 24 is transmitted and available to be watched free for all TVs such as Sony, Samsung, LG, Roku TV, Amazon TV and Apple TV, and also in all European countries and Australia, available with Sky Network, Worldwide Jago TV, Radiant IPTV, Worldwide Jago BD Network and Horizon Satellite globally. Stay connected with us for all the latest news worldwide. Thank you.